Get ready for an astonishing journey as we unveil the incredible story behind Netflix's rise to global domination. Discover how a boy's idea for Squid Game faced a decade of failure, only to become the catalyst for the birth of a groundbreaking streaming platform. This video takes you behind the scenes of Netflix's evolution, showcasing the determination, resilience, and ingenuity that revolutionized the way we consume entertainment. Brace yourself for an awe-inspiring tale of triumph against all odds, as one idea changed the game and transformed the entertainment industry forever. Squid Game is now the most-watched show on Netflix. People worldwide are watching the South Korean drama, which has had 111 million views in less than a month since it started. The pictures are beautiful, the actors are great, and the story's interesting. The huge success of the Squid Game shows that Netflix knows how to make a global hit. The streaming platform has over 200 million subscribers and has worked hard to reach people worldwide. Even though it seems like the Squid Game was an instant hit, a look behind the scenes shows that its creator had to go through a long journey full of obstacles and problems before his now famous series finally came out. Hong Dong-yuk was turned down again and again. He got the idea for the Squid Game from his life and money problems. He had to stop writing the script at one point because he had to sell his laptop to pay the bills. This is his story. In the dystopian drama Squid Game, desperate people with a lot of debt play dangerous children's games to win cash prizes. It's about a group of people from all walks of life who sign up for a series of simple but deadly games in the hopes of winning a cash prize of 45.6 billion won, which is almost $39 million since the show started. The show's cast and games have all become more popular. But what about the show's creator? Hong Dong-yuk is now 50 years old and one of Korea's most popular directors, but that wasn't always the case. Hong was born in 1971 in South Korea, and after getting a master's degree in journalism, he went on to study film production at the University of Southern California. Over the years, he directed several films, but nothing could have prepared him for the Squid Game's crazy roller coaster ride. In 2008, Hong came up with the idea for Squid Games. He had always been a big fan of Japanese and Korean comics and animation, and spent a lot of time reading and watching them. At the time, Hong was in bad financial shape, so he spent a lot of time in cafes reading comics like Battle Royale and Liar Game to forget his problems. Battle Royale is a well-known horror comedy. The hat started the trend of cast fighting to the death in high-stakes gaming arenas, and eventually Hong wondered how he'd feel if he took part in them. However, he found them too complicated and wanted to simplify it all for his work. So he focused on using kids' games instead and giving them a true Korean feel. He chose classic Korean childhood games. The twist is that people who lose the games die. Hong wanted his series to reflect the competitive society we live in today. For him, it was about people who struggle every day and fall behind while the winners keep improving. This is a story about losers. He once said, "I want to write a story that is an allegory or fable about our modern capitalist society. I want it to be about the extreme competition of life, but I want it to be about people we've all met in real life." He was excited and ready to flesh out his great ideas, but he had to put his dreams on hold because he had to take care of his sick mother. Hong was living with his mother and grandmother. He had a lot of debt, and at one point, he had to sell his laptop for $675 to make ends meet. This meant he had to put his writing on hold for a while. The series is allegorical and uses its themes and characters to show how capitalism affects modern society. Add to that an interesting plot that mixes satire and melodrama, and you have a recipe for a hit, or so it seemed. Unfortunately for Hong, when he took his first draft to production companies, he was turned down repeatedly by both the studios and the actors. Many people told me that Squid Game was too strange and too far-fetched. I kept getting turned down by investors and actors. Hong said no one was interested in his project, so he put the script away. Over the next 10 years, he made 3 successful films, but the Squid Game was always in the back of his mind. When Hong finished writing the Squid Game in 2009, potential investors and actors hated the brutal killings and laughed at the idea of people competing to the death for money. Fast forward 10 years, and it became clear that the Squid Game was a good idea. After about 12 years, the plot of Squid Game didn't seem so crazy anymore. The world had become a place where violent survival stories were welcomed. Hong said that some people have said that the series doesn't have anything to do with real life. Unfortunately, the world has changed in that way. People are crazy about games that are about things they want to win big at, like cryptocurrency, real estate, and stocks. Because of this, many people have managed to relate to the story. After many years, Hong finally got Netflix to bring his project to life. The whole time Hong was making the show, he felt like he was under a lot of pressure. He knew that his series was a gamble and would either be a huge hit or a failure. He had created and written everything independently, and now he was also directing it. The stress was real. Every night before filming, Hong would think of ways to improve the scenes and revise the scripts. His stress level was a full 100, of which about 95% of Squid Game's viewers live outside of South Korea. And the show quickly became #1 on Netflix's top 10 lists worldwide after its September 17th release. Netflix estimates that the Squid Game will make almost $900 million. Like many top streaming series, it has become a pop culture phenomenon, with everything from memes and TikTok videos to sold-out Halloween costumes. Survival games are part of Squid Games, but the show is about the people in it. The characters' problems and the fact that they are real people make the show so popular worldwide. In other shows like it, one hero solves hard puzzles to become a winner. There are no winners or geniuses in Squid Game. Instead, each step forward is made by a person who gets help from others. Hong is happy about his success, but he sees it as both a gift and a curse. It's the honor of a lifetime, but it's also a label that will follow me for the rest of my life. This was the story of Squid Game. The series is now a worldwide smash hit, but its creator didn't know it then. Hong Dong-yuk had to deal with many rejections and problems before his passion project was released. Whether or not there will be a second season is still up in the air, but one thing is for sure. Hong can rest easy knowing that he made a masterpiece that few will be able to topple. And we can be thankful that he didn't give up on his dreams. Thanks for coming to watch. Tell us in the comments whether you knew about all the problems Hong had to face. Have you watched his series? We'd love to hear what you think. Please share our video and like it. Check out our channel if you want to see more helpful videos. This is all for today. See you all in the next video.